1, 2, 3, turn your head and come with me, 'cause you look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. You look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks, 'cause I don't need the money with a face like that, do ya? No, you don't need the money with a face like that, do ya? Big black boots, long brown hair, she's so sweet with her get back stare. I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know we ain't got much to say, but before I let you get away, ooh, are you gonna be my girl? 1, 2, 3, turn your hand, come with me, 'cause you look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. You look so fine and I really wanna make you mine.
Hey, folks, it's the top of the hour. Don't worry, you're not late. Comedy shows don't start on time. So, grab yourself a snack, get something to drink, share out the link with your friends and family that aren't already in the stream. Dregs of Craigs will begin in about, let's say, 2.5 minutes.
I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know we ain't got much to say, before I let you get away. Ooh, you're gonna be my Big black boots, long brown hair, she's so sweet with her get back stare. I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know we ain't got much to say, before I let you get away. Ooh, I said, are you gonna be caught in a bad romance? I want your ugly, I want your disease, I want your everything as long as it's free. I want your love, 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 I want your love. I want the drama and the touch of your hand. I want your leather-studded kissing in the sand. I want your love, 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 I want your love. You know that I want you. You know that I need you.
Welcome to the Virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Dregs of Craigs. Please welcome to your screen, the Dregs of Craigs.
Hello.
Hello and welcome.
This is clearly
Steve wasn't ready.
way to start anything.
Well, we very seldom have a video component to our show, and I like to make the most of it.
Very seldom. I mean, once a month. I wouldn't say that's very seldom.
That's 1 in 3.
That's pretty on the regular. It's a regular thing.
We put out 2 regular episodes every month, and then we have one of these live stream ones. So literally only 33%. I would call that seldom.
Go away. Get out of here.
This is a show where we go onto Craigslist and we find weird ads and bring them to you so that we can, make fun of someone together as a family.
I mean, he's not wrong.
It's true. Speaking of making fun of someone, I saved a story that I didn't tell you guys in our private chat yet because I wanted to save it for this show.
Hit us. Do it.
It has nothing to do with Craigslist, which
Totally
is on par for about half of our podcast anyway, despite the name and the theme and what we promised to do. But for those of you who are not aware, my day job is a delivery driver for a cannabis dispensary. And I wanted to tell you what happened to me earlier this week. I was on my usual delivery runs. I have a repeat customer who I will not reveal her real name, so I'm going to call her Tiffany to protect the innocent. Tiffany is an adorable, 4.5-foot elderly black lady. And she lives in a little elderly community thing that's sort of like a motel where each of the doors into the individual units are facing the same way on a long building. Like you'd see like an apartment complex.
Okay.
And she's a repeat customer. Sorry?
Like an assisted living type of thing.
No, she's on her own. They're all independent.
It's a senior community that's not assisted living.
Thank you for using the words I should have from the start. But Tiffany's a repeat customer of mine. She's an absolute sweetheart. She always tips well. But just this very last time I got an order from her, I popped in her address in my Google Maps to tell me where to go. And you know how sometimes when you put in an address in Google Maps, it pops up at this address, you'll find this business.
Yeah.
So I put sweet little Tiffany's address in there, unit number and everything, and it popped up, business at this location, Barbara's Dungeon. Which raises questions. Who's Barbara?
Mm-hmm.
If she has a dungeon in this old people community, cool, you do you. I'm not about to kink shame. Why is it advertised as a business on Google Maps? And why is it only popping up now? Did it start recently? So either Tiffany's in on it and that's her dom name, Barbara.
My dom name's Barbara. That's like saying my dom name is Derek. This is Derek's whipping chamber.
Find your dom name. You got to use the first letter of your first name and your birth month.
Welcome to Kevin's Palace of Whips and Pain. How can I help you?
Pull around to the second window.
It's hard
I have
to throw a bullwhip out of a drive-through window.
That's true. That's true. You got to get the wind up.
I went here going, let's figure out the solution to this mystery. It hasn't clarified anything.
No, I tried to find out what was up too, and there's just nothing. But apparently, where I had to deliver weed to someone is Barbara's Dungeon. Or maybe even just one of the other units, and Barbara's just letting her freak flag fly, in which case, you do you, Barbara.
Here's another question. If it's one, is it a below-level dungeon?
Well, no, it can't be, because all these units are one level.
Here's the thing. Oh. Does every unit, though, have a dungeon?
Oh, shit, Barbara dug a basement.
Like an amenity?
Yeah, like it's an amenity.
She leveled up her Tom Nook loan.
Community swimming pool. We have each place comes with its own washer dryer. There's a dungeon in each apartment. Cable TV is offered.
Now HBO
Yep.
and HBO Max were part of the new era.
And we do have a pool, but you need your room key to get through.
You can watch Righteous Gemstones while people hang upside down in your dungeon.
I don't know why that got me.
So yeah, anyway, that was just my fun little anecdote that had nothing to do with our podcast or Craigslist whatsoever.
I mean, you don't have to use it as a dungeon. You could use it as a wine cellar.
As long as I suppose it's still like, because I assume it still has to be rather like dank and musty, right? Because that's kind of like
You still have to call it a dungeon. Like you
Sure,
can have a
a
wine
wine
dungeon. Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
a Napa. Escape room
the
and wine
countryside-
tasting.
As the countryside continues to burn, all of our wine tastings are going underground with the
Ah, that's clever. I like it.
Very good, very good.
I wonder how much crossover there is
by the
between
way,
those two communities.
I'm Sean.
Oh, God damn it.
I'm Dustin. Hi.
I'm Steve, and I'm bad at podcasting.
you know,
Welcome
I
to
kind of let the
Dregs
whole
of
thing go.
Craigs.
I just,
around about, I mean, almost 10 minutes in, roughly. Still not the farthest we've gone, I think.
No, that's true.
I want to say we've gone a whole episode without introducing ourselves.
You know what? We could really fuck with someone and put out a regular episode where we switch names.
I mean, I guess.
we could just put a whole episode and call it just this is season 4 of Serial. If we don't
And it's like
introduce
56
ourselves,
minutes long.
it could be anything. This is Schrodinger's podcast.
Ooh. Is
The
it
mis-
funny or not? No one knows.
Yeah, that's the. That's
no,
the
okay,
mystery
that's
of
us
this
normally.
Serial. Is it funny?
I was going to say, the mystery serial is posing this season is Dregs of Craigs any good?
The city of San Diego
That.
will have something to say about that. This is from Rants and Raves in San Diego.
Uh-oh.
Nice lead-in, by the way.
Nice.
I will not watch shows set in the flyover states. Period. Unless a TV show is set in California, New York, or possibly South Florida. I will not watch it. I have no interest in viewing the antics of rural America.
Oh! Oh.
Guy came out and said, antics. The antics of rural America.
And I missed it. Where was this posted? Rants and Raves of where?
San Diego.
Oh, gosh.
Ah, the metropolitan hub of San Diego, California.
Ah, yes, the beige city itself. The beige jewel of the South.
Ah, yes, that Southern California city that's interesting about once a year.
You go there on a vacation, and then you're like, yeah, okay.
Neat.
I forget. There was a comedian who said the great crest of San Diego should just be a flip flop because that's about how boring.
But there goes
Okay.
world.
So yeah, he's not pleased with the antics of rural America.
Hey, the antics of rural America or rural anywhere are great. Has anyone seen Letterkenny?
I still
Oh, yes. Oh, it's very good.
aren't we forgetting the greatest rural comedy of the modern era? Green Acres?
Exactly.
That's pretty good.
Exactly. Also, the meeting of the two is called Beverly Hillbillies.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Yeah, throw it
true. Well,
The rural antics got brought to Southern California.
Yeah.
okay. Well, does that count for him then? Like, is that kosher for him? Since
I
it's
think
set
this
in
guy's-
California.
This guy's insane rules is just the show has to be set in the area. So I think
Okay.
Beverly Hillbillies is fine.
I
So
don't
that's
know.
like his turkey
Maybe
bacon.
maybe it's miscegenation to him. And he's just like, no, I will not have rural antics in my beautiful Southern California.
Like that's his rural replacement for like his diet. That's, you know what? The Beverly Hillbillies is his impossible sitcom.
I like, by the way, how Southern Florida is a maybe, but that implies that Northern Florida is a hard pass.
Oh, absolutely. Tallahassee,
To be fair-
burn in hell. Miami,
Oh, Tallahassee. Let's talk Miami.
I mean, that's pretty much the same viewpoint of a lot of vacationers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to go to the part that isn't a swamp.
You're going to have to like mark it off.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. Swamp can sneak up on you. Surprise! You went on a trip to DC. That's a swamp.
Oh, biting political.
No.
retort, Sean.
That's not a
No,
biting political thing.
he means
I mean,
climate-wise.
it's literally a swamp.
Yes.
Gross. Your butt becomes a swamp in the summer.
True.
Also, it's a great place for cicadas.
Ooh. Which are available
Yeah.
now.
It's one of those things where you don't often think about how a lot of those states are muggy as hell.
Yeah.
Very true.
Get that dry climate. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Which is why I live in Northern California, where it's always nice and not 107 degrees outside.
Yeah.
You know what this guy has to put up with? He has to be like, okay, it's set in New York, but I can tell that it is shot in Toronto. He has to put up.
show's a liar.
He has to
That's
put
true.
up.
They opened up Georgia to a lot of filming stuff. Like, I don't know how much he's going to be able to watch.
The Mentalist. Lot
Has
of
to do a
opening
lot of
shots in
research.
Sacramento. It's supposed to be set in Sacramento.
It's sort of like a peanut allergy. Like, you can watch it, but only if it wasn't filmed in a place that was, like, exposed to rural America.
Toronto's a big city.
Can you imagine
I'll take it.
the level of research having to do with, like, oh, The Wire looks interesting, but I have to find out where it's set before I can watch it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Also, where does that leave you for like Game of Thrones?
That's true.
Oh,
Is Westeros
shit.
rural?
Now, maybe you're interested in like I'm fine watching anything in King's Landing, but if it gets above the wall,
Nope.
that's rural zombie antics.
Those
that
undead
Nightwatch
lib
shit out
cocks
of
aren't
here.
going to get to me.
Also, I don't know about you, but that's all I want nowadays is antics.
Man, yeah, I'm down for antics, shenanigans, tomfoolery.
Buffoonery.
Ooh, buffoonery's
Ooh,
good.
buffoonery.
Yeah.
I love buffoonery.
Yep.
Please,
So-
just any wacky thing to take my mind off of things.
Oh, and hijinks. I've really been getting into
Ooh.
hijinks lately.
Hijinks are good. Great.
Yep.
You know, I read about hijinks in the New York Times, but I haven't gotten around to watching it yet.
It's very good.
Oh my God, I just had the best idea. Sabrina the Teenage Witch style weed comedy called Hijinks.
I feel like it's already something somewhere
It's probably a webcomic. Everything's
on
a
some
fucking webcomic.
platform in some form of media.
Yeah. Anyway, I
Maybe
have
you
an
can
ad.
take down the magic eye posters that are lining your entire room there, Steve, so you could not make a suggestion like that.
Fuck, I forgot I'm on video. Anywho, I have an ad from Metairie, Louisiana. And this is actually an older one. This was a screen grab that someone took before we ever started the podcast, but it was the first time I found it, and it was a fucking nightmare. So I thought I'd bring it to both of you.
Okay. Just
And
for us, though, all listeners, close your ears. It's not for you guys.
You're going to have to close your eyes, too, because this has a visual element,
Oh,
which is why I saved it just for you. You're welcome. Maggie's Chicken Bears.
Oh, no.
Maggie blank, I blanked out her last name, is selling chicken teddy bears.
That's right.
Chickens have plenty of extra parts. I can make 2 bears. $25 if you supply your own chicken.
I don't.
$35 if I supply the chicken. Edible and can be cooked. Great family activity.
No.
Can also make clothes.
I don't like this.
And
don't like this is going.
there's my boy.
Oh, that is awful.
Isn't it? His name is Paddington.
It
Don't.
He knows
Stop.
he's wrong.
Stop.
it looks like some kind of horror movie Necronomicon made from the skin of like sinners.
They're just sinners in general.
Make me a marmalade
So
sandwich.
grotesque.
Make me a marmalade sandwich.
And that's the whole ad.
Wow. So when you first said chicken bears, I thought we were going to learn about a new subset of the LGBT community. And I got excited.
Man, I'm a
No.
chicken bear. Like, I'm big and hairy, but I'm afraid of stuff. It's like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, but with my build.
Instead, we got if Foster Farms did a franchise of Build-A-Bear.
Yeah,
Oh.
right. We got
Yeah.
some kind of eldritch horror sleeping buddy.
Like, it's so much worse. You can't really see it on my shitty little webcam here, so I'm gonna send it to you guys, and we'll probably tweet it too. But the picture just like has all the bumpy raw chicken skin showing, like it's not a cooked bear.
And
Well,
that brings up
The cooking is part of the fun family activity.
That's true.
that brings up another. What does this thing look like cooked? It's got to be terrifying, like to another degree.
True. Probably
You put
really,
this
really
bear
awful
through,
looking.
like a layer of hell.
Also,
Oh
just
yeah, definitely some Hellraiser Puppet Master style shit. But hey guys,
Mhm.
what if it's good?
I mean, what if it's perfectly cooked?
I mean, look. Let's be honest. It's just chicken, just shaped oddly. It's probably fine.
That's true. What if I were to pop Paddington here in a sous vide for an hour and 45 minutes at 140 degrees and then crisp it in the air fryer?
It would probably taste bomb as hell, but it would look
That's
terrifying.
true. Well, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's not going to help the look of it, is it? It's
Yeah.
basically an
No.
autopsy.
Like, may I point out, no one is saying it's going to taste bad. It's purely the aesthetic that we have a problem with. I have a problem with. I'm not going to speak with other people, but
I'm waiting for some pioneer to make this thing into a turducken.
oh god.
But you have like a teddy bear inside of a stuffed horse inside of like a fursuit.
No, it's just the three. It's just the three or four sizes of bears that you can get in Animal Crossing.
Oh
Or-
yeah.
Or like this, it's a carnival bears.
Yes.
Oh,
Have
And
your first prize bear. That's like
Mhm.
a bear from like a pheasant. And your regular sized chicken bear. And
Mhm.
then you have your grand prize turkey bear.
oh my god, that's where this is going. They're going to merge the food and game stalls at carnivals.
Now wait a minute.
I don't like that. I don't want to have to work for. I don't have to work for my heart attack.
Step right up, enjoy our ring toss kebab.
I mean,
And you can get a big reggae banana that's like made out of tiramisu or something.
Tiramisu, the really most structurally sound of desserts.
You don't fucking know, okay?
Yes, like most people who've had tiramisu know it's not structurally sound.
that's why it's in banana form, so it has the shell to keep it together. I just called the banana peel a shell. That's the weekend I'm having. That's what's going on for me right now. That's how long I've been inside. Have you
Here, have
ever
a
tried to
temp-
bite through a banana shell?
Here, have this tempura fried stewie from Family Guy. He has a saucy hat he wore once in season 1.
Here, have this vegan Impossible Scooby-Doo.
Oh, that's awful.
Terrible. I think after something like that, we should go and get
Kill
a little
ourselves. I
culture
agree.
in our show. I think we can all agree that we need some of that. This is actually don't normally do these on the live, but it's a listener submission. For
Yay!
those who maybe aren't familiar, we gladly take submissions from listeners. If you want to send one yourself, you can always do so at dregsofcraigs@gmail.com.
Yep, that's all one word, by the way. Dregs of Craigs at
Yes.
gmail.com.
You can tell because I didn't say underscore.
Yay.
That was like an asshole move for no reason.
Yeah, you're real salty.
So,
Heavens.
a listener, Rebecca Williams,
Thank you, Rebecca.
who, by the way, sent in just a metric fuckload of ads. Like,
Oh.
clearly saved up for a while and was just like, I'm going to let it all go at once. Meh.
And then she brought all of her ads to town on a market day.
Yeah. Yes.
She just edged herself for months and just finally shot the wad.
Exactly. So this one here is titled "If I Were a Cockroach, Would You Still?" Damn it!
Sorry.
If I were a little bug.
It's
Yeah,
Kafka on the roof.
So stupid. This is the episode where I just come to reckon with how dumb we are.
Only just now?
All of the puzzle pieces are finally clicking together and in the right configuration this time.
I can't
So,
wait to see Streisand's metamorphosis.
If I were a cockroach, would you still love me? Is the title.
Okay.
You didn't ask for me to become this way, but I had no choice. You see, during my college days, I practiced a bit of witchcraft. I didn't do rituals or spells in particular, but I think it just bled through the habits of my regular life. I lived in an apartment building with loads of pests, from bedbugs to cockroaches to mice. I didn't mind the mice too much, and I never had to deal with the bedbugs, but the cockroaches absolutely disgusted me. I would pour myself a glass of water, and they would lay eggs in the Brita filter, causing me to drink their shit.
No!
I would use the restroom and had to stomp my feet to get them away from the toilet as I peed. Every time I opened up a cabinet, a few roaches would fall out. So naturally, I started to become paranoid. With this
Move!
paranoia came dark magic, and I began wishing death onto them constantly. I took so much pleasure in spraying them with Raid, it started to feel sinister. Anyway, I fear one day I will become a cockroach. Unlovable, some may take pleasure in spraying me with Raid. That's it.
Cool. Okay.
I hope you enjoyed the excerpt of Kafka's emo diary.
I was about to say, is this?
Kafka's live journal.
Yeah. Metamorphosis, parentheses, my immortal.
but it's all spelled like with like numbers as some of the letters.
Metamorphosis.
Yeah, that's it.
But
adult version,
for the record, I would not love either of you or myself if we turned into cockroaches.
What if we all did? Like we were all in the same boat.
I would be self-loathing, and then I would loathe you too.
It'd be somehow your fault. So
Okay,
and
like I get you, but more so than now?
And I would try and knock down with my little cockroach legs the can of Raid and just destroy our
okay.
colony.
Well, that's how it is. Like, we'll obviously struggle with it at first, but then we'll learn teamwork.
we'd become the first suicidal cockroaches.
I don't know if we're the first.
I mean, well, who knows? Maybe.
I mean, some asshole has to be the one to scurry out from under the fridge and alert the humans.
I mean, any sort of animal species can be made to be suicidal as long as they are part of a Disney documentary.
That's true. Hey, okay, stick with me here.
No.
We all use black magic.
Mm-hmm.
We all become cockroaches.
Mm-hmm.
We stage a new online incarnation of Joe's apartment.
I fucking knew it.
Yep.
Be ashamed of yourself.
Sorry. Yeah, that reference was for the 8 of you who remember Joe's apartment.
And for the none of you who liked it.
Yeah.
I thought that maybe I had missed something, and that the guy who this post is about, his name was Joe. And we were talking about his apartment, and you were thinking about just setting up a virtual.
See,
Sort
Sean
of
lived in a wonderful realm of self-imposed naivety.
Man, people fucking love Lucas the Spider, and there's only one of him.
Yeah, because he's adorable and he's not gross.
Well, fine, but we can do harmonies.
Like those mice from Babe?
I'm moving on.
Yeah!
This is something from home. This is from Sacramento Misconnections.
Oh, no.
This is
I don't want to know these people are close to us. Why do you keep doing this?
This is. Shut up. This is our area. Take pride. Local pride.
I don't want to. They're on Craigslist.
Steve.
No.
Shop local. We have to support our local.
We have to support our local weirdos and perverts.
Yeah.
They're suffering during this time too.
Think global, fuck local.
Sorry, it sounds like you're just saying fuck local like you're some kind of high-end capitalist, like fuck local businesses.
Think
No.
globally. Global supply chains.
We're the ass-to-mouth capital of the world.
Put that in the water tower right now.
That's a kind of supply chain.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's a very local joke, by the way. For anyone who didn't get it, which is probably most of you, Sacramento is the farm-to-fork capital, but now it's ass-to-mouth because I said it.
It's not the farm to fork capital. Eat shit.
No, it's a city of trees, bro.
Goddamn city of trees. You entered train doing handstand. Is the name of this post.
All right.
Okay, then.
You were female 57, so I decided to try it, exiting at the next stop, and knocked over dude carrying bike, which hit 2 guys riding by that hit old lady in the wheelchair. You laughed like you've never seen that before in your life. Show off.
Hold on. So according to this poster,
I don't know why that fucking got me.
a 57-year-old woman
Mm-hmm.
walk onto what I'm assuming is the light rail.
How do you know?
Because it's like the only train. Otherwise, it's the Amtrak, and you don't have
No.
a handstand.
No. If all you did was see her walk on her hands into the train and then try it yourself and stumble into a bunch of disabled people, how do you know she was 57?
There's just
That's so specific.
There's so many questions this post brings up.
Hi, my name's Doris. I'm 57.
Check this out.
My
name's Doris. Look what I can do.
That's the meet me sticker that was upside down on her shirt because she walked in doing the handstand.
Get it, Doris.
I
don't know what I can add to this to make it better.
I'm just.
It's already pretty much a fucking Parks and Rec sketch.
This is the hijinks that I was talking about earlier.
It's a very good
The
hijinks.
antics.
Yes.
I would like to formally apologize to you specifically, Sean, because this was much better than I was expecting of my hometown, and I thank you for bringing it to my attention.
See, pride. This is what you should have in your town.
Yep.
just be grateful that there's
acrobats.
There's geriatric acrobats who are inspiring young potheads to try it and fail it on the same train.
Which provides entertainment for everyone.
Except for that poor woman in the wheelchair.
I don't know. I bet that's a funny story to her now.
Yeah, some wackadoo tried to do a handstand and did a dominoes effect, and I fell down. Everyone in the train.
I would have paid a decent amount of real big boy money to see that happen.
And there's no this isn't there's no like MTA here trying to like there's no cops on the light rail trying to cause order, so it's just glorious anarchy.
Yep.
And that's what I love about art. That's what I love.
To be a cockroach on the wall.
It reminds me of a light rail story from when I was living in Phoenix, Arizona. And since Phoenix has been not so great for the rants and raves nowadays, I want to give you this story from olden times that I witnessed with my own eyes. Ooh. I got on the train, was looking at this guy who was looking very shady. He was looking under each seat, clearly looking for something, and then he just stood in the middle of the train car and he said, "Folks, I'm looking for my drugs and candy that I left in a Ziploc bag under one of these chairs."
A bag, one bag of both drugs and candy.
One bag together.
I
don't know if you're getting
baggie.
MDMA or sweet tarts.
I have a baggie with a couple of fun-sized Snickers and some cocaine. It's somewhere around here.
I got a big fucking freezer bag of Whoppers and Whippets.
So then the doors closed. And between the time that we went from the station we got on to the next station, he sung a song about how the cops were trying to steal his drugs and candy. And he had a beautiful voice. He got off the train at the next stop, and everyone clapped.
That's very good.
Do you remember how the song went?
No, and I can't even do. I don't want to do the.
No, but here's a tribute.
I would have to do like the Tenacious D. This is just a tribute.
I mean, no one would fault you for that, but like, knowing the lyrics would just be a gift in and of itself.
Yeah, but
I'm still hung up on the single bag. Do you think it was equal amounts of both?
Yeah, the way he made it out seemed like it was like a gallon freezer bag size.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a sandwich bag.
No. This was a much bigger bag.
This was like a doomsday prepper bag.
Yeah. Like this is lunch for two or 3 days.
I'm saving plastic. I put my heroin, my Reese's Pieces all in the same bag.
I got a big fucking freezer bag of Mike and Ike's and acid.
Oh my gosh, this is the guy our parents warned us about on Halloween, putting drugs in like the Reese's.
But here's the thing. He's not doing it. He's not doing it for the kids. That shit's for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not sharing.
Oh my gosh, what if it's just a bunch of bags of Fun Dip? And some of them are legit bags of Fun Dip, and others are homemade bags of Fun Dip.
Fun Dip roulette.
Yeah.
This is like Floridian roulette.
Exactly.
It really is.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think up more great candy and drugs pairings.
I imagine the drug Fun Dip still has the sugar stick. Like, it's still the plain sugar stick. Can't replace that.
Yeah.
Of course.
And you're still uncertain of like, do I eat the whole thing?
And about half of the powder in the package is just sugar, so it's slightly better for you with a little bit of meth in there.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Oh, that's
My
fucking
body
fantastic.
retains the sugar more. The meth makes me burn fat.
Ah, there you go. It's a diet food.
It's a balanced diet.
It's basically Lucky Charms.
I'm just trying to think, is there any I'm not that much of a drug guy, if you couldn't tell.
What?
From the employability and the lack of horrible
Hey,
decisions in the
shut up. Plenty of day traders do coke.
If Wolf of Wall Street taught me anything,
It's you can do drugs and be massively successful.
True.
But could
Although
you
I'd
make
argue which came first.
could you make a fruit roll up out of drugs? Like what is that specific sort of plasticky fruity consistency in a drug?
Basically, what you're asking is how to make gummy drugs.
Yes. But like roll-ups.
I mean, there's a way to do it. There's got to be, because there's gummy vitamins.
so I guess really the question is, the answer is anything, as long as it's in a form that you can mix into the stuff that will become your candy leather.
Flintstones
Guys,
vitamins. Flintstones.
Sean and Dustin, my friends, listeners at home, we are going to be billionaires.
I'm listening.
LSD gushers.
Yeah.
Bud. TM.
Yep.
Like, you don't even change the formula, just the filling.
Damn.
You just put I don't even want to change the filling that much.
Yeah, we don't need drugs, do we? I just want some gushers. Man, you all got me thinking about fucking gushers.
You're
I
the
think
one
you
who
did that.
gushers.
Yeah, but this fucking, like, gritty new reboot of the Easter Bunny got me thinking about it. Hey, kids, somewhere on this train is a bag of fun stuff.
And I wish
Anywho.
you could find it. Just a little plastic egg full of ecstasy.
And there's one gold one that has a $5 bill in it.
Whatever
And a
brings
dime
you
bag.
joy, man.
The ecstasy's worth more.
Well, yeah, but you're not going to sell that.
So
Let's
another one
see.
for us?
I certainly do. I've actually got two for you. At first, they seemed unrelated, but you'll see how they cross over. I think it might just be a common poster, but they're both pretty good. And they're from Abilene, Texas.
Maybe it's Abilene.
You do that every time, and I never get tired of it.
Yep, I'm gonna mark that as number 17.
Mark it on the board.
Yep. Anywho, unsullied 20-year-old.
Oh.
Oof.
So the first thing in mind was like a warrior without junk, but no.
Yeah, I was about. That is also where I immediately went to.
Yep.
A bunch of fucking nerds.
I am looking for a gal 20 or more who has remained pure as the driven snow. Or has at least not been with an oil field worker.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it's not great.
The gray area there is immense.
We will quaff cherry Slurpees and sail my mini yacht on Lake Kirby. I am limiting applications to the first 5,000 unsullied 20-year-olds in Taylor County.
Good fucking luck, you get one. One.
For there, I will whittle down the applicants to the lucky gal. I don't mind corn-fed gals, but if your thighs start a grease fire from walking from your car into Walmart, please don't apply.
My gosh.
A high school graduate or GED is preferred, as we will be discussing a wide range of topics, from global warming to why the city bought a perfectly good hotel and paid $500,000 to tear it down. All within 3 blocks of the new hotel they have their hearts set on. And that's the end of that one. But then 11 days later,
11 days later.
he needs a job.
He sure fucking does.
No, that's the title of the post.
No, I know.
Yeah. The owner of Whiskey Girl Bar says on KTXS that he is being evicted in 2 weeks. Showed a picture of him standing in the bar with shorts and loafers on. One big cherry Slurpee with its mellowing ingredients will allow him to realize he needs a job.
I see where the...
Right? The plot thickens.
Yes.
Just like a delicious, freezy cherry Slurpee.
Yes.
Available
That
now at
one
7-Eleven
thickens
in
over
Big
time.
Gulp. For his family, he needs to put on long pants and boots and go to work in the heat. In 1983, during the oil bust, home builders went busted. First State Bank lost the new 20-story building they had just built. They lost their bank as well. Construction workers lost their jobs and had to leave the state of Texas to get another. These things happen from time to time. The 1918 pandemic, the Great Depression, recessions every 20 years or so. It may get bad economically before it gets better. I wish that feller well, but wringing his hands on KTXS won't help. Many states have closed the bars, and the older you get, the more unessential a bar seems.
I don't wish that guy well.
Is there a...
I hope he loses all his money. And I hope the yacht burns. I hope it burns.
Part of it, at least.
So is there some sort of street term like that, like Cherry Slurpee is referring to, that I'm just not aware of?
No, it's probably a cherry Slurpee. Like,
Yeah, I'm thinking he uses cherry Slurpees like a white trash version of essential oils.
you know, I'm not,
Like,
this is
oh,
just
you
his
got the
little-
gout? Just rub it a bit on the inside of your foot there.
This
The
is
sugar will
just
seep into your skin.
also corn-fed.
The sidekick on Duckman.
I like the idea of the number one thing that you eat, the thing you eat most often, like a dash fed is what you are.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like me, for example, I guess chicken nuggies fed?
Oreos. Oreo fed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soylent Green fed.
That's how you keep that excellent figure.
Yes, because it is mixed with the figures of so many of my brethren.
Sean's a real Sean's a people person.
I really am. I just eat it up.
You are what you eat, so I guess that makes me a pussy. Wait.
Oh, go home.
I am a small baked square of cheese.
I am buttered noodles.
Ooh. That sounds good.
Ooh.
I'm a lemon bar.
Extreme Ralphie voice. I'm a lemon bar.
Holy shit.
Can you imagine the panic that must have been instilled in the community when that saying first got used? Brethren, townfolk, gather round, please. Consider my philosophical musing. You are what you eat. Fuck!
I feel a
18
disturbance
died and
in
were
the force,
consumed.
as if a million town idiots cried out in horror.
I like to think the first man to say that phrase was cannibalized.
I was going to say it was arrested and charged with cannibalism.
I am man.
Don't look at me. I'm a chicken.
Bok bok.
Or a cockroach.
So a quick side note. I found out what cherry Slurpee means. I'm not going to repeat it, but don't tell me what it means because I already know. I'm not repeating it here. Just look at.
Does it actually mean something else?
Yes.
Is it a drug thing or is it a gross thing?
It's a gross thing.
Cool. Really cool. I just thought he liked Slurpees. Damn it. Why'd you have to go and fucking make it real?
Well, because I thought it was going to be goofy. I was like, I'm going to see if it means anything. And at first it was nothing. And then I saw the Urban Dictionary.
I still think it's a Slurpee because that second post said, like, the ingredients of a Slurpee just deteriorating away on the counter. Like, I think that fool was on the news station with the cherry Slurpee being like, I'm so sad that my bar's closing.
Well, hopefully that is what they meant. Yes. But I'm just saying, don't tweet at the show with the definition like, this is what it means. Like, I'm good. But hey,
tweet directly to Dustin White with the actual meaning.
Blocked.
None of you are free of sin.
No, this is true. So, got a baffling one here from same user as before, because again, or listener, why do I keep saying user? I do that all the time. Rebecca, again.
Thank you, Rebecca.
With just a kind of a head scratcher here. Are you homeless? Please allow me to interview you. So I'm not located in the area. This would be conducted virtually on the phone and or on the web and recorded to publish online on YouTube and otherwise. You could remain anonymous with only audio required, though viewers would like to see you as well. Aside from our discussion, we could launch a fundraiser they'd be able to send you aid to, and I'll be trying to promote our video online to agencies and various celebrities to spread awareness. Please reply as soon as possible if you're willing to share, and maybe the millions of viewers online could watch and lend you a hand.
Yeah, just reach out to my social media manager and we'll set something up.
So,
we'll see if we can book some studio time.
Right. Again, just sort of a head scratcher. Like, are you homeless? Well, pick up the phone and tell me about it. Hey, you don't have a phone? That's fine. Just go on the internet.
Are you homeless? It's fine. You don't need video. We'll just do audio.
We'll just do audio.
I mean, I hate to bring it around to this, but I mean, a lot of folks just have access to the library, public internet there, and they can do stuff there. They can apply
I get
for
that, but probably not Craigslist.
A library computer is not going to have access to any really audio recording equipment. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, there could be a library out there that has like, hey, you want a microphone? Here you go. But
hey, that's true. It's been a long time since we've actually gone to the library, hasn't it?
It's been a couple of years. I mean,
like COVID notwithstanding, of course, but
for sure. But yeah, so it's at the same time, like, yeah, they could go to the library, but this guy wants audio. He doesn't want to do a text-based thing. He wants audio. He wants audio and video, preferably.
That's true.
Guy, just go out there and do it yourself.
He doesn't wanna. Also, I like the idea of just like, oh, so many millions of people will see it on this YouTube channel that I haven't named.
I'm going to pay you in exposure.
I'm definitely going to @ Alec Baldwin and see if he retweets this.
I'll get some celebrities to send you some money.
You'll be trending.
Right?
Chrissy Teigen's going to come down here herself and make you a sandwich. This guy.
Oh my God, this is only slightly related because it's celebrity. I've never watched any Dancing with the Stars whatsoever, and I don't care about it at all.
Yeah.
But there was an announcement for their latest contestant.
Mm-hmm.
We all know.
It's Carol Baskin.
We know.
I'm kind of interested all of the sudden.
Definitely not me.
It's gonna be really boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, fucking Sean
Spicer.
Spicer?
Yeah.
Yeah, was on last.
Oh, God, I forgot about that.
Anything happened.
Yeah.
Well,
who
actually,
knows?
what happened is he sucked, but stayed on a bunch because people were like voting to keep him in. So like
Voter fraud.
apparently, he got to like pretty far, like the final four, and the judges were like, "Why? You aren't good."
Well, that's what happened when you're allowed to mail in your ballot.
I feel. So I feel like if anything, that's what we'll get. We'll get people who are just like, yeah, let's see Carol Baskin humiliate herself more and keep her in the show.
Man, you don't know. Maybe she tries to do a handstand and she just eats shit into the handicap section.
Maybe she takes out the other competitors secretly.
Hey, what if she just does like a flawless routine?
I mean, everyone would be surprised.
Right?
I could not care less.
Same, to be completely honest.
Speaking of not caring less, this has been a joy.
I'm not sure that segue works like you think it works. It is time for us to say goodbye, though.
Yeah, it is. This has been fun, though.
I feel like for two or three of us, it has been.
Yeah.
Or Sean.
I feel like that's our usual ratio. There's always one that's just like the whipping boy in each episode.
It changes every episode.
Yeah. It's a rotating, like, just somebody's just will and hope gets dragged into the mud.
It's like the Simpsons couch gag. It's different every time.
Yay!
Nowadays especially, it's like, is the weight of everything on you this episode? Or has it flown away for a little bit only to come back later?
Whose turn?
Or did you run to the couch and then fell through a hole in the floor? Whoa!
Oh boy. So as we stated earlier, if you would like to send us any interesting ads, by all means, send us a screenshot. Don't send a link because they get removed for any reason. Just
all the time.
Yeah,
just
all the time.
Ridiculous speeds.
Yeah. So just send us a screenshot. Dregs of Craigs, all one word, at gmail.com. We also have a podcast every other Wednesday. If you want to hear more of this, maybe.
You know you do, you dirty little fuck.
If you found it at all entertaining. And then for anybody who doesn't already know, we like to end our show with a little final farewell of a Craigslist ad title. A lot of times we'll come across a title that's intriguing and humorous, but the ad sucks. And it's not all that funny, so we like to keep them around just as a final, like, goodbye. So, I guess I'll throw it out. I have one, unless you gentlemen want to.
I do have one, but I'll hold on to it.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will do us the honors in this time. So for this one, our final title comes from North Jersey. I'm looking for a loan shark. Please be serious.
This has been Dregs of Craigs. I'm Steve Ross.
I'm Dustin White.
I'm Sean Crandall, and until next time, may your misconnections become casual encounters.
Love you, folks.
Thanks, guys.
Let me know if you have a loan shark.
Please be serious.
Please be serious.
I can't handle it if you're not serious.
Not another one of these whimsical loan sharks.
It almost has the air of like, hey kids, do you know where I can buy drugs?
You don't need to buy them. They're just out on the subway.
Like just some undercover, like really poor undercover agent who's like, I'm looking for a loan shark. Please be serious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a real predatory loan. I'm a real sucker.
Interest.
I bought too much art.
Interest. Yes, please compound me.
Stop doing our show better than us, Jesse.
Just like to join every once in a while. Thank you guys.
Making me look like an asshole. You know what? I'm out of here. You make dick references yourselves.
Oh, wow.
He actually laughed.
He really did take off. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Sean and Dustin, and to a lesser extent, Steve. That's been Dregs of Craigs. Thanks for joining us. I would say stick around, but don't. Go away for an hour and then come back. At 9 o'clock, it's the Humble Bumble dating simulator, where we're no longer allowed on Bumble because we've been blocked. So we're on Tinder now. So come check that out at 9. Thank you again, guys. We'll see you in an hour.
Find yourself a girl and settle down. Live a